Hello and welcome. Today we will see class 12's Flamingo book's third chapter, Deep Water. Before going into the details of the chapter, I would just like to put up a question to you. Do you have any phobia? Exam phobia, stage phobia or any other such phobia? हो सकता है कि हम बहुत कुछ पढ़ते हैं एग्जाम से पहले, क्वेश्चन आंसर्स लर्न करते हैं, रूल्स पढ़ते हैं, and when it comes to examination, we tend to forget everything. That is exam phobia. Some people have stage phobia. They go to the stage, they cannot perform. Even they shiver by the name of going to the stage. That is stage phobia. This chapter talks about that phobia, one such phobia. That is hydrophobia, the fear of water, irrational fear of water. Let's go into the details of the chapter. Author of the chapter is William Douglas, and this story is an autobiographical account of the author. One such day, author thinks that he would learn to swim. His mother has consistently alarmed him, warned him that do not try to go to Yakima River. Yakima River is a treacherous river, and there were many accidents happened there. So author thought, I'll go to a pool. I will learn to swim in a pool. Now why this is important, this water, this pool? Author was a very young boy, 3 to 4 years old, when his father used to take him to the beaches of California, and he would play with him. One such day what happened, when author was playing on one of the beaches, water waves came and hit him. He fell down and water waves ran over him. His father was just standing next to him, and his father was smiling and laughing by seeing his child play. But author thought, why my father is laughing? I am dying here. I am running out of my breath here and he is laughing. That one incident engraved so deeply into his heart that since that day, the author never lived a normal life when it came to water. He was afraid of going to fishing, canoeing, swimming, boating. The normal life got totally disrupted. That can a phobia do to you also, if you have any phobia. And we'll see in the chapter, how did the author try to overcome this hydrophobia that he has. So when he became 10-12 year old, when he was 10-11 year old, he decided he would learn to swim. So he went to a pool, YMCA pool. There he was sitting at the edge of the pool, as nobody was around him there. So he was sitting there. One boy, a bulky boy, huge boy, grown-up boy came and thought this boy learns. That grown-up boy thought he would play a prank on him. He did not know that author has not learned swimming yet. He picked him up in a sitting position and threw him into the pool. Pool was a slanting pool at the base. There was 3 feet. It was very shallow on one edge, at the one edge, and it was very deep on the other edge. The boy threw author into the pool, and in a sitting position, author started going down towards the bottom of the pool. While he was going down, author, he knew he has not learned swimming. He was drowning. He was going down, but he was not out of his wits. While he was going down, he decided his course of action, that how he would try to come out. He thought, as I reach the bottom of the pool, I will hit the tiles of the pool so hard that I will pop out of the water. He was going down, and those 9 feet looked like 900 feet to him, 9,000 feet to him. It was fathomless for him. He was going so slowly down. As he reached there, he hit the bottom of the pool. He started coming up slowly, ever so slowly, very slowly. And as he reached the surface of the pool, once again he started going down. Once more the same journey of that 9 feet, which was so dangerous for this author. Again he made the same planning, that again he would go to the bottom, he would hit the tiles, the bottom of the pool, and would pop out of the water. Again he failed. Third time he started going down, and this time his body started giving up. His limbs were no more supporting him. His lungs already gave up, and he felt a surprisingly peaceful atmosphere, as if he has accepted the death. He He was slowly going down. Cut to the next moment. He realizes he was on the side of the pool and some people surrounded him. And that huge boy, that big boy, he was being scolded by someone. So that is very clear that some people came and helped him and pulled him out from the water and saved him. That day author decided that by all means I have to learn swimming. So he went on to a different course now. He hired a personal trainer, a swimmer, who could teach him scientifically and in a planned method as how to swim. And the trainer actually did that. He made a swimmer out of the author by bits and pieces. He tied a rope around his waist and would lose him and let him go into the pool, and further that by different techniques he made a swimmer out of him, and author finally learned to swim. And author realized that he was deprived of a normal life the other boys are living. They go for fishing, boating, canoeing, and so many other activities are there, and author was deprived of all these activities. But now he can also lead the life. But then he challenged himself. Has his fear really disappeared? Let's check it, he said. He decided that he would go to a lake, Westward Lake. Pool water is different, stagnant water, and running water is different. So he decided I would go to this lake, Westward, and I would swim there. Let's see if this fear comes again. The fear did come in bits and pieces, but not so much that it could afraid him. He swam successfully. He swam across the lake. That day he said one very beautiful line, that all you have to fear is fear itself. सिर्फ डर से डरने की जरूरत है. We need to overcome all kinds of fear, especially phobias. Phobias are irrational. They don't have any base. Face it, challenge it, win it. All the best to you all. Thank you very much.